Oof, dude. Oof. Are things that bad for the critical drinker that he's resorting to grifting on Brie Larson? He started a new series on his channel, Crash and Burn, where he charts the rise and fall of certain figures in Hollywood with all of the pure, unadulterated objectivism as is known for the critical drinker. His first video was on Rachel Zegler. You could probably guess what this one's going to be like.
Was born in California in 1989 to rich parents who educated her at home, which left her shy and socially awkward. A messy divorce when she was 7 left Brie with only her mother to support her and fostered a lifelong resentment towards her father, which kind of explains her actions in later life, but we'll get to that shortly.
So almost immediately we see, in a way that I think the drinker believes to be clever, in reality it's incredibly transparent, him setting up a narrative about Brie Larson that he hopes, by lying, later on in the video to pay off. She's from California, her parents were wealthy, she had social awkwardness as a child, and her parents' divorce gave her a resentment towards her father. All of those things are extreme red flags to grifter reactionaries like Drinker, because how could anyone from liberal California and wealthy parents ever seek to understand what it's like to be the average person? Also, she's a woman who hates men because of her father. By the way, Larson's Wikipedia has her say that she had social anxiety as a kid, not social awkwardness. They're very similar, but two incredibly distinct things that Drinker, I believe, is trying to conflate to, again, set the narrative that Brie Larson just doesn't know how to talk to people or be around people.
She came across just as arrogant, combative, and humorless as the character she was playing, a prickly and entitled actress who seemed to think she was better than everyone else. And for her critics, well, it was just extra ammunition. Just like Ghostbusters, Captain Marvel and its star became a lightning rod for controversy and online culture wars in a way that no other MCU project ever had.
That is certainly a way to look at that, and definitely one that's not biased whatsoever. Using the term lightning rod is an interesting choice because it does a lot of work of putting all the blame on Brie Larson and takes all of it away from the concerted efforts of those on the conservative right in the pop culture space who have literally built careers off manufacturing controversy about Brie Larson. I wonder why someone like the critical drinker would do that. I said, I wonder why.
The audience hated not just the main character, but the actress playing her as well. Action had to be taken, so Captain Marvel's role in Endgame was slashed down to a glorified cameo. Plans to make her the new face of the franchise were quickly shelved, and the character was put on ice while they waited for the controversy to die down.
That, it might surprise you, is a lie. And he says this confidently and with zero evidence to support it, as he is wont to do. The truth is that no, Brie Larson's Captain Marvel was not reduced in Endgame because no one liked her character. They were filming that first Captain Marvel movie as they were filming Endgame. It's a well-documented fact.
You actually filmed Avengers Endgame before you filmed Captain Marvel, is that true?
That is true, yeah. We filmed Endgame before Captain Marvel. We didn't even have a script yet, really, for Captain Marvel.
What is more likely is that her reduced role in Endgame is a direct result of the fact that she was filming her movie. Look, we all know what this video is, right? I mean, by all means, go watch the original video to see for yourself, but based on what I've already shown, we can kind of put two and two together. It is the totally transparent, incredibly sad, and ultimately desperate attempt of a content creator so devoid of creativity and so unable to actually have a critical thought in his life, he's running back to the old favorites for what? A boost in engagement for his channel? My God, man, you are so pathetic.